really, I'm sure everybody's wondering what Ghana Event Awards is all about and why Ghana Event Awards. I don't. It goes without saying that Ghana is well known for events, and Ghanaians like to chill. If I should use that word, we all like to have fun. If not for tonight, some of us would have been somewhere else. And somebody decided that, okay, I mean, we do a lot of events. Why don't we recognize the people who have taken the time to set up wonderful events? And I think Ghanaians have done so well. And they deserve every commendation, every recognition. And that is the reason why Ghana Event Awards has been set, to recognize the event makers of Ghana.
The kind of problems that people get in terms of getting this kind of awards scheme on board is sponsorship, cash. It's a problem. People are not putting in their monies because they think it's one's business, so there's no need to invest. Now, some of the challenges that are facing event organizers is venue. We have a lot of problems getting venues for events. And I think moving forward, when this Ghana Event Award is launched, a lot of it will go into seeing how people can invest into venues. It's a very problem. And then getting professionals to work in that field is also a problem as such. One thing that people have also considered is the weather. I did a survey based upon where I stayed at Davaka. I think I was affected by the June 3rd flood for 25 years, and I saw that people who normally have their events in May, June, April, May, June, especially when it's an outdoor event, it feels in terms of the rainfall pattern and a whole lot of things. So people don't consider weather as a part of event, what we call when you are doing your event, you have to, be in partnership with the weather people for them to guide you where and when you can also do your event. And then rates, because we don't have bigger event venues, the rate that people charge for, I mean, a smaller event is very, very high, so it puts people off from, really attending. And then the harassment of GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority. I mean, when you are staging your event, they will come there. Once you have not even finished selling your tickets, they will come there and then take their own. So it puts a lot of people off from organizing events, these things too. And the power and electricity. We all know what happened during the just ended, what we call it, VGMA. I mean, power. So these are some of the things that affect event organization here. And then I think ushering is one main thing that is also affecting event organizers, because they are the first point of call. They have to guide you into the hall. If they are not properly trained, I mean, they will spoil your event. So please, event organizers, when you are doing these things, you have to also take care of them, and decorations as well. And then parking lot, where people park their lot. And then food vendors. People don't take care of that food vendors. A lot of people bring their food already in the bad mood into the event workplaces, especially getting to midnight. People, try to consume a lot of meat and a whole lot of things. If you are not careful, those people might even spoil your event, because you don't even know what they brought there for people to consume. So people to also take care of this. And then ticket racketeering is becoming a popular thing that's really demeaning a lot of event organizers. The impact of the awards, it will bring competition among those event organizers, because now if you are going to organize your event, you don't have good equipment and then the personnel behind. Definitely, this award scheme, maybe you might not fall when we are giving the awards. And then innovation, it also creates employment and then bring business as well. Expectations, as we are aware, this is the maiden edition. We hope that the media, you are going to carry the message outside. So we hope that you will be in partnership with Event Guide and then disseminate the information as it goes on. After a careful deliberation from the board members, this is what we came out with. We have in overall 12 categories. And now the first is the best event setup. Best event setup. I mean, when we go to events, there are a lot of, what we call it, backdrops and other stage decorations that we do. And here we are looking at that person who, or that company, who was able to put up that kind of setup. And I think it is found from the 1st of January to, or the preceding year, that's right, to the December 31st.
The calendar year.
The calendar year. So the best regional event too, best regional event. There are a lot of events that happens in the various regions, and then we compile all of them based upon the research that we've done, and then we bring that kind of results in. So the best regional event is also part of it. That's the second one. And then we have Lifetime Achievement Awards. There are a lot of people who've been doing events. For instance, let me chip in this one. When in 1990, when Cool and the Gang came here, I was part of the crew that worked on it at the sports stadium. So Omar was the only Ghanaian who was asked to play at that place in 1990. That was 27 years ago. And the person who supplied equipment, for instance, was Ralph Kisley Hayford. He was at that time the only person in Ghana who could supply that kind of event. These people have worked tirelessly. So when we talk of Life Achievement Awards, then we are talking of such people. Event Company of the Year. There are a lot of event companies set up. I mean, I can't mention some of them, or should be able to mention some of them. Yeah, like Charterhouse, Event Factory, Empire Entertainment, all of them are there. They are all doing their various forms of entertainment for, or event for the whole, various aspects of their event. And these people also need to be recognized, because in the year under review, most of these companies also work very hard to be able to, bring that kind of entertainment to the populace. So definitely, they need to also be recognized. And then we have Event MC of the Year, male. Any event that will be successful depends on the Master of Ceremonies. And this one, we categorize them into two. That's the male and the female. We wanted to distinguish between the male and the female, so that everybody can have that kind of role to play. So we have the Event MC of the Year male and the Event MC of the Year female. Now, most of these events are captured on film or any other device that stores, photography. So we're giving the best event photography, and in this area, a lot of shots are made during such kind of events. Especially one event that I recollect recently is the death or the funeral celebration of Asante Hima, for instance. There were a lot of photographs that came on, and all of these people, need to be recognized. Plus other events. So when we talk of the best event photography, it also involves that man. Then event sponsor of the year. Sponsorship, as I was saying, is one of the main problems that is facing event organizers. You take your budget to them, they tell you, we've overrun our budget, we can't support your event. And this is also killing, what we call it, talents and then creativity. So once an event company or a company is able to sponsor a particular event, we need to also recognize them. So event sponsor of the year is also part of the categories. Then best emerging events. There are a lot of other event organizers who don't have, in terms of track record, about 5 years or 3 or 4 years experience. But at least you can see that they are also doing very, 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 very well in terms of what they are giving to the public. And these people also need to be recognized. So as part of our Maiden Event Award, we also included the best event, emerging event. And then we have event of the year. When we talk of event of the year, it means that event and that review might have, taking into consideration a lot of things that go into provision of event, or when I'm staging events, in terms of equipment-wise, personnel, the kind of event that was held, the kind of artists that were put on the bill, or any other event. So when you talk of the event of the year, it must have that kind of people in it. And then the last but not the least is the Ghana favorite event of the year, and that one is open to the public. Yeah, public to the public for voting. This is a popular one, Ghana's favorite event. That one you can vote the event that you thought was very popular under the year under review. So in all, we have 12 categories for the maiden edition. As we go on, and there's a need for expansion, the board will sit down and then add, or maybe remove certain events that are not conform to the standards maybe that is supposed to be set, and we bring in other ones. So these are the events, what we call categories for the year, for the maiden edition.